Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for One Piece Chapter 1004. When we last left our heroes, Luffy got some more real good hits on Kaido in Gear 4th, but Gear 4th has to come to an end, leaving him basically useless for the next 10 minutes. And in a battle, 10 minutes is a long fucking time. Luckily, Zoro is able to kind of keep him safe for the most part. He does almost get eaten by Kaido at one point, but Zoro reveals himself to be able to cut Kaido, freeing Luffy. Um, Cutting through the scale, which none of the other members of the worst gen were able to do so far. Meanwhile, we find out that CP0 is on Onigashima, having set up some kind of deal with Orochi, but that's kind of fallen through due to the fact that Orochi is currently headless and probably dead. I'm still holding out hope that maybe he'll have some of that Hydra myth in him and he'll grow a new head. But yeah, and then we see Kaido about to reveal his hybrid form. And that's where we left off last time. So let's jump right on into Chapter 1004, Millet Dumplings. And our picture here is of Chopper handing out Rumble Ball candies to a squirrel and monkey packing their cheeks. It's real cute. I love me some Chopper. Yeah, it good. Anyway, we open, somewhere in the Skull Dome. Nom nom. These just taste like normal dumplings to me. Nom nom. Are you sure they're working speed? We see these two Beast Pirate members, who are, like, fawning over... So, I vaguely remember Speed. I feel like Tama got to her. And she's under Tama's control, I think. With these two guys, Lady Speed is so hot. And then Speed tells them, it boosts your body's natural healing. They're made with one of Master Queen's special tonics. Oh, I feel like what's going on. That's Tama's thing. Yeah, Tama's, I think, having speed, because Tama can control animals, right? And so I think Tama's having speed here and get all of the gifters under her control. That's my bet for what's going on. And then we see one of the monkey guys who we might have seen before. It's been a while since... I feel like he might have been the governor in early Wano, but don't hold me to that. I'm not sure if it's working. Wait, no! Yes, it is! And we see, like, the gorilla come out of his I think that's out of his chest, but it might be his arm? Maybe? Possibly. I'm not quite... I think it's, like, he's, like, out of his arm. like this part of the arm. So I think he is a new character, possibly. I have to double check. Aw, Briscola's so lucky. So Briscola is his name. And then Speed grins. I've got plenty for the gifters, too. It's also got a muscle boosting effect I think you'll like. And the subordinate members all, like, swooning. Really? For us? And then Speed thinks back to a meeting with Tama. Which, like I said, would kind of make sense if this is all part of Tama's plan to get the Beast Pirates on her side. Horse Lena, I want to go to Onigashima too, but no one's letting me go with them. Nihi, I'll help you with that, master. And then we see, the Millet Dumplings of the title, which I had forgotten that Tama specifically called her power Millet Dumplings. But whatever, it's not important. Millet Dumpling! And we see she starts to continually pulling them off her cheek. Millet Dum! And we see she's, like, clearly exhausted because she set up this whole, like several dozen dumplings that she's made. Dumpling! And she, like, flings it off, and then Speed tells her, Master, you need to stop! But Tama kind of, like, collapses on the ground. But each one of these brings another person over to our side. And in all my life, I've never seen a Wano without Orochi and Kaido. I want to see a different Wano, with Momo as the shogun. I'm tired of being hungry. I want to eat all I can. Good old Tama. We all love Tama. Tama's a queen. Did I just accidentally foreshadow if Tama... I mean, I doubt we're going to get far enough in the timeline for Tama and Momo to get together. but I guess it's not impossible. They are technically the same age right now. And Speed and a couple of her other brainwash. Brainwash feels mean, but also kind of is brainwashing. Where they all say, "You got it. We'll fight for you. Yeah, let's do it. First, we should hide and wait for the right moment." And we see they've kind of that's them sneaking into the Skull Dome. And just then we see Gazelle Man, who I think we met back in like the first few chapters of Wano, running and like throwing the dumplings in Gifters' mouths. "Eat up, Gifters! Eat, eat, eat!" Huh? That's tasty. That's the vice. And we see Daifugo, who I guess is also on our side now. That's the Vice Warden from Udon. Strike him down. I've got a score to settle with you. Oh, he's because of those are the samurai talking. Hence the score to settle. Cut me some slack, fellas. Water under the bridge. I mean, tell that to the guys you in prison, dude. Eat this. And he tosses one in some Gifter's mouth. Eat this. Eat this. Now you will serve my master. Yahaha. And Daifugo runs off after having successfully changed the size of many, many Gifters. And then we cut to the right brain tower in the Skull Dome, and we hear I think this might be where Sanji is. Grah! Oh no, this is Franky and Sasaki? Sasaki's fight. And Franky lets out General Left, and he shoots some missiles or whatever they are at Sasaki, but doesn't really do a lot of damage, which clearly shocks Franky. And Sasaki just tackles into the General Franky. We see his nose horn is scratched up right up against the General Franky's chest. But Franky grabs it, and then with a "yah" kind of suplexes Sasaki. But in so doing, General Franky seems to have lost its footing, I think. And then Sasaki kind of rights himself. And Franky gets ready for the next attack. General, but then we see some of Sasaki's henchmen. I think these panels are kind of small here, so I might be missing something. But one of Sasaki's henchmen has jumped up behind Franky, and they've all kind of got him. Hold him down! Gahahaha! And Franky yelling, "Hey, get your grabby hands off me!" And then one of the Gifters tells him, "We're not just any old soldiers. We're Gifters. We have special powers. Hee hee." And Franky still tells him, "Stop! Let go! The Triceratops is charging this way. How are you all so strong?" And just then he hears, "Franky!" And Franky turns back. "Over here!" And we see it's well, as Franky tells us, they're way too small to see. "Usopp, Nami, Tama? Good timing. Help me get these people off of..." And then we see Usopp and Nami are not happy. "Help us! What?" And it looks like that is all of the Gifters. I'm assuming the Gifters that Tama's henchmen have been converting. They're being chased by a whole army. This just went from trouble to big trouble. And then Sasaki taunts him. "More Gifters? Block the way behind you. We have the advantage of numbers. It's true all over the island." And then Tama calls, "But I came here to turn that around." And Sasaki, who I don't think really knows anything about Tama's powers, is kind of confused at that. And we see that all of Usopp and Nami's fear was just a trick. They're well aware of the game here, and they were going to stick their tongues out and do the eye thing at Sasaki. "Everybody, help Franosuke!" And all of the Gifters go into battle. "Sure thing. Your word is our command, master." And then we see some of the Gifters holding down Franky say, "Huh? What's wrong with you guys?" And then I guess Tama has converted some of the Gifters who are attacking Franky, because Franky then says, "Hey, what's going on?" "Oh, I can move. Close one." And then he, throws them all out the way and gets out the way of Sasaki. I'm trying to remember, could Tama's power work on Sasaki? What are the specific... Is it just anyone with any kind of animal that's either an animal or has an animal devil fruit power? Because if so, Sasaki could be an ally very soon, unless, Mythical Zoan is kind of out of that range. Especially because that could work for Kaido. doesn't, which would be really funny. There's something really funny about the idea of the whole arc wraps up with Kaido being brainwashed into good guydom. But anyway, we'll focus on that later. Franky barely gets out of the way as Sasaki barrels through the gifters. And they all kind of hit the ground, and Sasaki roars, "What's gotten into you people?" And then, it's Page One and Ulti who are chasing after Nami and Usopp. "Sasaki, they've turned code against us. Trample them all." Page One, Ulti. And Sasaki looks at his former henchman. "You've turned traitor? For what?" And then I think that's Ulti who jumps up. "It seems it's one of their powers at work. Isn't that right?" And then Ulti looks down at Nami. "I think you want me to properly crush your skull this time." And Nami calls back, "No, I'm not doing that again. Lightning alert. Watch out for heart paralysis." We see Ulti a little bit surprised as Nami lets out, "Thunder Lance, tempo!" And she shocks Ulti straight through the heart. We'll see if Ulti is down for the count after that. And Page One calls, "No, sis!" And then Nami lets out, "But that's not going to be enough. I need stronger lightning." And then some of the gifters, I think, who have not turned coat, maybe? I can't quite tell. Like, are there any that aren't? I think these guys haven't. Look at Lady Ulti. I think the lady there is supposed to signify that they still see her as a leader. And Ulti gets up. "Ugh, that hurt! Damn it, I'll get her!" But then we see Usopp coming in. "Over here, people. Special attack. Millet dumpling star!" And he shoots the millet dumplings into the gifters' mouths, meaning they're now on our side. And Tama calls, "Come on, everyone, follow us!" "Yes, master!" And then I think that's Ulti's line there. "Hey, what's going on?" And then Sasaki looks back. "What's wrong with you? Stop that armored division." Or are those specifically Sasaki's, like, special henchmen? Oh, fuck. That's not very good for Sasaki. Then Franky tells him, "Pay attention. I'm your opponent here. Franken's sword." And he gets out his sword and slashes it right down at Sasaki. "V for victory flash!" Ah! And Sasaki's blown back, maybe beaten? I don't know. We can't really tell because we then go to the third floor. This time is actually with Sanji. As Black Mariah says, we see, I'm trying to figure out, I think they're just kind of looking over the fight going on below them. "At last you're behaving yourself, Black Legs Sanji." This is Black Maria, in case I had not made that clear already. We see Sanji is kind of tied up in what looks like a cross. And she kind of like rubs under his chin. "Oh, ha ha ha. Did you get it all out of your system? You sweet little man. So strong, but so sad. You really did a number on all of the other men here. But without being able to hurt any women, you never stood a chance of winning." And we see all the men are kind of knocked out, but the women are just kind of taunting him. "And now I hold your life in the palm of my hand. Go on. Call for Nico Robin." Where is Robin? Where has she been? Where's the last time you saw her? I don't remember. I think she was with Brooke back with during the Ice Oni shit with Zoro and Chopper, and then she and Brooke went off alone to head towards the roof. But anyway, Black Maria continues. "Speak to this girl here, and your voice will carry all throughout the castle. Then I'll set you free." Those were the orders from Kaido. Oh, right, because Kaido wants Robin, because she can read the poneglyphs. As Kaido said to Big Mom back in like 999, I think. And then Sanji says, "What are you going to do with Robin?" "Well, I suppose we'll gang up on her, capture her, then mutilate her limbs to incapacitate her. Only when we're done with her, however many years that takes, will we finally kill her. So don't worry, she's got time." Which shows that Black Maria does not really know what Kaido's plan is. Because Kaido needs her alive in the long term, or at least until he becomes Pirate King. But Sanji strikes back. "Underestimate Nico Robin, at your own peril." And then we move to the performance floor, as one of the little eye dolls lets out, "Detected, detected." And we see Akazaya samurai detected. They have escaped the roof, bruised and bloodied, but still breathing. Location beneath the roof. Oh, that's not good. If because we see here, king and queen, or specifically just king, I think. I don't really see queen in that panel. Um, but that's they're kind of completely out of it after getting crushed by Kaido. Um, so anyone who goes there has free picking at them. In the treasure repository location beneath the roof, in the treasure repository, castle exterior, second floor. King kind of takes in the information, so they escape from Kaido. I'm occupied at the moment. Is there anyone else? Head to the treasure room at once and kill all the samurai for good. So apparently that's, I guess, all of the. Oh, right, because just like if Sanji talks to the eye girl in his room, and then that will be heard all throughout the floor, all throughout the dome. King talking to that eye girl is heard all throughout the dome as well. All right, that makes sense. And then we come back to Black Maria's room. Did you hear that, Black Maria? Yes, I'll go, King. This floor is connected to the second floor of the treasury. You need me to finish off the Akazaya? Yes, that's it. And then Sanji calls, Kinemon? Is he down? No, stop. Don't go. And then one of this kind of like cat eye girl responds, but keep your oh, that's the one who saw them in the first place, right? But keep your wits about you, for in that room I see 10. It's hard to make out through the gloom, but someone is attempting to save the samurai. Go now, go quick and kill. Someone is there. Next chapter hits February 28th. Okay. Who is that? My first thought would be Yamato. And I feel like that silhouette might fit Yamato. Possibly. I'm trying to remember where exactly. Well, the thing that makes me kind of push back against it being Yamato, first off, is that he's supposed to be with Momo and Shinobu. And yet the Eye Cat only sees 10 people instead of 12. Which is what it would be if Momo and Shinobu were also there. And given how we last left Yamato, I can't really see him abandoning Momo or Shinobu. I don't know. It was going to be a long 2-week wait to find that one out. Because at long last, our streak of luck of having weekly One Piece chapters has come to an end. We're going back on a hiatus. It is what it is. Anyway, let's talk about this chapter. And it's great. Honestly, this whole setup, it's honestly, I love kind of the irony of Kaido's like mass-produced devil fruit warriors using the smile, using all of the tragedy and horror that Smile has produced, and in the end, Smile is what kind of undoes him. Perhaps we'll see as the story goes along. But I like the idea that his reliance on the smile and the horrors therein is kind of the nail in the coffin for his whole operation. That his entire crew betrays him because one little girl has the power to control animals, and all of his crew are technically animals. I just think that's a really clever twist. I really love it. Also, it gives the Straw Hat something to do. You know, Usopp and Nami have kind of spent the entire raid arc running around. And here, they actually take an active role. Nami gets a good hit on Ulti, which is great to see with her Thunder Lance tempo. Usopp, I mean, he doesn't really do damage, but he uses his slingshot, his marksman abilities to get some more allies, which is great. Allowing Franky to get maybe a definitive victory on Sasaki. We'll see. We don't really see the aftermath of the V for Victory flash, so that all depends. Well, it'll all depend on how that goes. But yeah, the Tama scene, that entire first chunk of the chapter is fantastic. And really, like, I probably should have figured something like this would happen as soon as Thomas showed up, given that, like, her power and the beast pirates and everything else. But seeing it play out is really, really fun. I really do love it. If I have any problem with the chapter, it really just is kind of more problem with Shueisha's manga reader than with the chapter itself. It's just that these panels are so tiny, and this manga reader does not do well with tiny panels. But yeah, that's really a minor thing. But anyway, moving on from that, we also have a quick scene with Black Maria and Sanji. As Sanji puts his complete faith in Robin. I love his bloodied, beat up, completely defeated, but still with utter confidence. Underestimate Nico Robin at your own peril. That's some good shit. The faith he has in his crew, it is fantastic. I love it. And then we end with Black Maria going to the Akazaya, where someone else is. Again, maybe it's Yamato, maybe it's someone I'm not thinking of. I don't maybe given that we've been talking about Robin, maybe it's her, but she should still be with Brooke, I'm pretty sure. Though maybe if they're counting by, because what the idol says is still breathing, so maybe she's only counting by breaths. And given that Brooke is a skeleton, he doesn't breathe, and so maybe it's Robin and Brooke. But the little doll can only tell Robin? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. If so, that's Robin we see there in that final panel. But I don't remember, it's the kind of a little, tendril thing running down here that makes me curious. Because I feel like Robin at some point has worn a hat that would do that little thing, like in Dressrosa, I think. But I don't remember what she's wearing here, so I'm not quite sure. But yeah, all in all, this chapter is a blast. Seeing Tama's powers work to such good effect. Seeing Usopp and Nami finally get something to do. Good shit. Good shit, Oda. Again, I love Sanji in this chapter, which is not always an easy thing to do. And then that mystery of who is with the samurai, who is helping them. And yeah, it's gonna be a long 2 weeks until 10:05. So I'm gonna leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe, or do whatever makes you happy, And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!